been like, all this stuff that you're saying, I was like, it just, how could I feel that? And he's like, and that's the good thing. Cause then now I said, I feel. He was like, and that's great. Cause you can feel how you feel and I can feel how I feel. And that's the thing I love about Big Brother. I was like, and perfect. I was like, but like, you had every opportunity to come and like talk, and like, there was nothing for me to talk to you about. And he goes, oh, so now I had to come talk to you. It's not, the world doesn't revolve around you, Cody. And I was like, I was like, that was a dig. And then he goes, oh, well, no, you're just having like you're having a pity for yourself. Cause like, oh, I'm the HOH and I have to nominate people. I was like, that's a second dig. And now I don't feel like having a conversation with you anymore.
Was that at the end?
That was at the end. I was like,
I could hear you guys like raising your voices.
I was like, I don't need to have a conversation with you anymore. And he goes, yup, so okay, we're on the opposite sides. I was like, feel however you want to feel, Kevin. I was like, I did not have a target. I was going to nominate 2 people. I was going to tell both of them, like, I don't have a target. And he's like, so if I ask the other person that they're saying, I'm like, the other person that's nominated is going to say that I told them they're not the target the same way I'm telling you you're not the target. I was like, but I don't know how the week's going to play out. I don't know if somebody's going to make me feel like they're now a target, or I don't know if the veto's going to get used and now I have to do something else. And then that person makes me feel like they're a target. So like, do whatever you want. But like, I was like, what you just did was took a conversation and he's like, you said that. I was like, I literally was like,
you're like, what world am I living in?
No, literally, I was like, Kevin, you just said that I was making it a pity party about myself. I was like, I can't. He was like, I apologize if I made you feel that way because obviously you're getting big mad. I was like, Kevin, I'm not I was like, we can't have this conversation anymore. Like, you just said this and now I said it. Like, I was like, what? I was blown. I like literally sat up. Like when he said, you just said it, I literally shook. I was like, did we just have the same conversation? Like, I can't. Like, and it's like, the world doesn't revolve around you out of nowhere. I was like, dig. And that's when I was like, literally be like, did you ever call me a child douchebag?
No, you didn't.
No, I wanted to say it, but I didn't. Like, even in my anger, like, I'm not doing it.
Even in my anger.
Because you're not the first person that's told me that he called me a child. So like.
I believe it.
He said it to other people. So like, for me, it's like.
So we were downstairs, right, earlier, and the alarm kept going off over and over and over and over and over, probably for like 30 minutes. And I don't know if it was like a drone or something else. But anyways, so I swear to you, when it was off, he walks over there, slightly opens the door, and then walks away and just keeps hovering around. And I was like, I cannot deal with this.
I'm like, and I don't even care.
Are you serious? Yeah. And you're in front of people. I see what you're doing.
At the end of it, he was like, and I said to him, I was like, I understand there's always the chance that the person, when people are nominated by the HOH, it can cause them to directly be nominated, and I'm okay with that. And he goes, okay, so we can play tit for tat. I was like, sir, I was like, fine. So
it didn't go well.
Not by the end of it. Because like now I'm just like, oh, like, so in the beginning, I literally said,
rubbed you the wrong way.
No, because I was waiting for like you know, like I always ask you, like every time you like, because Nicole has said he hates you and you said he hates you, and like every time I've just been like, oh fuck him. Every time I ask you, I'm like, why do you think he hates me?
No, because you've never believed me.
Because I don't want people to be like, because why would somebody just hate me out of nowhere? Like, and at the end of it,
because a lot of people take this very, very personal.
But at the end of it, it completely showed like there's something about my personality or like who I am, or it's like. Or it turns into
he just doesn't
my position in the game, and then the way that I am comes across like, oh, you're just arrogant, and then he doesn't like my personality, but like it completely came across by the end of it.
Yeah, I told you didn't believe me. Like I wasn't saying it to like be mean.
When he goes like, the world doesn't revolve around you, that was my first to be like, you have been saying all the shit, and like you do think I'm like that arrogant person that think the world revolves around me. Like, when do I act in this house like I think the world revolves around me? Like. I said to him, I was like, you've had opportunities to have come and talked to me to have relationships when like I've done all this stuff to help you. And like, what do I have to chase you around and be like, Kevin, I'm on your side. Like I showed you I was on your side. So like, why do I need to chase you around to show you more that I'm on your side when like you were never coming and talking to me, Kevin? And so then like, it was like that. You take the world doesn't revolve around you from that. It's like, yo, fuck all the way off. Like, I don't have time for it. And then he's like, no, because now this is getting petty. And I was like,
he said that?
I was like, I'm getting petty? I was like blown away with the shit. And then he has this like look on his face, like saying to me, I'm like, yo, if this conversation doesn't end in the next like 30 seconds, I'm like, get the fuck out of my room. Like, I can't, like, this game is the worst because like I can't act how I would act outside. And it drives me fucking nuts because like that shit, like being like the world doesn't revolve around you, I would have fucking snapped outside of here. I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, don't fucking talk. Like, I can't.